But it's getting serious now.
Yeah, no, it's serious.
So no Erwin jokes.
Hi there, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of HubHype. We are live on LinkedIn for the first time with HubHype. So, for everyone joining us today, welcome. You might be wondering, what is this if you never saw any of other episodes? Right, Irving, we've been doing this for like about a year now, right?
Yeah, it's about a year. I think it's the 13th episode or something. So normally we do not have this masquerade, but we
Yeah.
thought since it's near Christmas, we do something special for you today.
Exactly. So this is a Christmas special. Usually, we are doing a monthly podcast. So this is a podcast strictly focused on HubSpot and also on our experience with our own customers. So we are HubSpot partners. We are strategic consultants for marketing, sales, and service. We do everything: migration, implementation, strategic consulting, and we do have a lot of use cases and experiences with customers that sometimes we bring to the podcast and we talk about it because you might be experiencing the same thing. And also we talk a lot about product updates because I know how hard it is to keep up with all of the HubSpot updates that it comes like every month, every week even. And sometimes we take this opportunity to try it out for ourselves because you don't have time to do that, and then we bring you as well the results and our experience with such updates. And so this is happening every month. You can follow us on Spotify. You will have as well the full recording in video on Spotify and also on YouTube. And you've probably seen, hearing that some peaks because we are also posting some short videos out of it on our social media accounts. So this is HubHype. And yeah, today we are happy to be here with you on LinkedIn. So in case you have some kind of questions or comments, or just, want to wish happy holidays, just be sure to comment below. um, yeah, thank you, Becca. Thank you. Happy holidays as well. Yeah, and so let's start with. I just wanted to ask you, Irving, if you do
Yeah,
have
I'm
some.
getting a little bit serious now. Okay, so I
Yeah, just
take off the
take the
glasses.
glasses on. But do you have any special highlight for the month or anything exciting
Ooh,
that happened?
yeah, there were a lot of highlights. So what I really liked is that so my big let's talk about highlights a little bit about the year ending, etc., etc. So I think one of the biggest highlights for me is that HubSpot was really delivering on their promises, which they did in the inbound the year before last year in Boston. Because there was the big hype about agents and agent force from Salesforce and Gemini, and also Darmish said, okay, it's the future coming up with AI. And they just launched one or two things in HubSpot. Now you can see AI and AI agents all over the place in HubSpot.
Yeah.
So either you want to do a segment, or you want to create a workflow, or you want to create content, you have everywhere an AI agent, or at least Breeze, so the AI copilot,
Mhm.
where you can ask the system to get better results. And for me personally, that's amazing. Why? Um, Most of the stuff is for free, and the stuff which is for free is really, really good. And there are for sure special agents which cost some credits, etc., etc. But what it is, it really helps you to get your marketing campaigns much faster out of the door. And what we had also in another episode of our HubHype was the automated content creation, which is insane. For sure, it's not 100% ready to go, but at least 80%.
Yeah.
And Laura, who is supporting us also in the hub site, so thanks Laura for that one as well. She's using that every day, and that's really amazing. So HubSpot really delivered.
Yeah, yeah. And how different it is because Irving, you have extensive experience in working with other CRMs and marketing automation tools.
Yeah.
Not naming directly here any of the competitors, but I mean, how different and how better it is HubSpot comparing to what other systems are doing.
To be honest, there is no comparison.
Yeah,
And just to name some of the stuff, because people who are listening, most of them know me, so they know Eloqua, they know Salesforce, Marketing Cloud, etc. For sure, at the surface, it's good. Or if you want to implement that, you have to pay a lot of money to get it.
yeah.
But it's native in HubSpot. It's really native everywhere on a fingertip. You have a little bit of an helper, which is great, really.
Absolutely, absolutely, and it's been great to see all the new updates. I mean, I actually have a list here of five. For me, what like the top five best updates. This is not in any particular order, but the first one that comes to mind is definitely, and probably you agree with me, the Data Hub. So there
Mhm.
was a big update. It was before operations, now it's Data Hub, but with that it was just not the naming that changed, was the possibility to unify external data into the data studio. You can add external data, sources coming from CSV, also connect Google Sheets, Snowflake, Airtable, and you basically have like a studio where you work on your data without having it in your CRM. You can
Yeah,
decide when to sync with your CRM. You can even use that data in workflows and lists without immediately syncing to CRM. How great is that? That's
it's
amazing.
yeah, I
And
agree.
yeah, and also another thing that you can do, which I revisited that not so long ago, is the ability to add a smart column and to ask HubSpot, the AI of HubSpot, a specific question that is related to the data set you have and kind of complete that. And you can choose to only sync that specific smart column into a CRM. That smart column would be in Excel, some sort of format, or some sort
Mhm.
of calculated cell based on the data set. But now you can just ask and have that information right after and decide, okay, I want to have this as a property in my CRM. And it's a big jump, and it's amazing. And also all the data quality features that the Data Hub gives you, like manage duplicates, formatting issues. So that's definitely one of the biggest highlights of the year for me. And when it comes to HubSpot, the other thing as well called Studio is the Marketing Studio. We use
Phew.
that a lot. Yeah. So basically, you can kind of run multi-channel campaigns and organize them and optimize them all in the Marketing Studio. That's also where the AI comes to place, because you can kind of prompt your whole campaign and have already predefined assets. For sure, you have to look into that, but you will have already like posts, landing pages, forms, email marketing. You will have everything already ready to go, and then you can go into each one of those assets and change according to your liking. But you can prompt exactly what kind of audience is this campaign for, what kind of message you want to convey. And then plus, this is mostly a collaboration feature, because you can have multiple people working within the same studio at the same time. You can actually see them there, and you can have different views on where are your assets scheduled, if they are in draft, if they are already published. You can add comments, you can create tasks directly out of the studio to your other team members. So that's also
Yeah.
a big one.
And what we always forget about those things is, for me, user experience.
Yes.
So we just have a new employee. She joined the company 2 months ago, and she is able to do their own landing pages based on the studio, putting together the stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the marketer itself, you have to be educated in marketing.
Sure.
So what is your buying persona? What is your ICP? La la la. All that abbreviations we all know. But it's the question on how long will it take you to bring a new employee to the system to work effectively with HubSpot? The time is so short now because it's so intuitive. You can upload all your data, you put it together in a landing page or in an email. Segments are super easy, and that is what counts, because this gives back marketing the time they need to think about outstanding campaigns, to think about really new content. Not, I'm not talking about ChatGPT or AI generated content per se, but you can use it as a starting point to create your own content, to nail down the message which is relevant to your customer, which is our old credo since our starting at Tarlox, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Absolutely. I think the user adoption, I mean, there's no doubt that it's comparing to other tools, it's much better.
Yeah.
And I think we need to look into this as well as partners and consultants, that AI is embedded in everything in HubSpot. And we have to use it in a way that it can help us move forward and quicker. It does not immediately replace the knowledge you need to have and the processes you need to establish. But if you know it, it will push you forward much faster.
I
And
agree.
that's how we should always, and that's like my vision with AI. I mean, I use it every day as well, but it's helping me become quicker and more productive.
Yeah.
And I think that's the goal as well with the agents in HubSpot. That's definitely the goal with that.
I will
Uh,
talk about one agent later on a little bit.
yeah, I know you have some exciting things because we've been trying out agents. Agents are everywhere, so we might as well use them, and they are very, very cool. So that's actually like an extra top update for me. I would say like a third one is segments, because I know this looks like a small one because it's just a naming thing. It was lists and now it's segments, which is much better in a marketer's mind. But also there's a new as well, new kind of features within the segments. I don't know if you ever tried. There's the ability to create groups of contacts with similar attributes to existing segments you already have, which are called lookalike segments. And actually that's as well built with Breeze AI to find what kind of contacts are matching, because you will have a similarity score or rate within that list, which is pretty cool. That says how close that contact is to your original or seed list, if you want. So that's pretty cool as well. And then AEO was everywhere. Me and Laura, we were at Growth a month ago, or no, actually less than a month ago, and answer engine optimization was everywhere. HubSpot now has something which was called SEO before. Now it's called search strategy, and you will see that SEO and AEO,
Mhm.
um, and how you can optimize. I know that it's kind of, it's not early because people are using that. That's like the next thing to optimize your website. I've talked about this in a video. We have a checklist as well you can download to make sure you are following the best practices or answer engine optimization. But HubSpot is as well helping you to check what kind they're doing, like a AI brand analysis, the share of voice, your visibility. You now have as well a property that tells you AI referrals. So in case there's traffic coming from AI engines, and I'm absolutely sure that there will be some big updates in terms of reporting and how we are optimizing our pages to AI engines next year
Yeah.
in HubSpot. That will
It's
be
a
a thing.
game changer, really. I recently saw how many search queries are done through agents, so to say. It's unbelievable. And it's
Yeah,
getting faster and faster and faster.
it's
And
really. And if you haven't started, you better start right now because
exactly. And what it says as well is if you're not on the first page. So when I was your age, Lisa, you were saying, okay, first page, second page, third page, people are clicking on those pages. No way.
No.
They're reading the summary of the Gemini at the moment, or scrolling down a little bit, but the second and third page you're lost. So if you're not on the first page or even in the summary,
I
done.
mean, I'm sure you do. I mean, right now, if I need to search quickly on Google and if I get my answer right away, I'm not clicking anywhere else.
Sure, why should you?
You know what I mean? So, and if I'm clicking on something, will most probably be the pages which are being mentioned in that AI overview. And that's like the whole thing is that your page is being mentioned in their AI overview. So that's like the whole work that we now need to do.
Yeah. And the,
Yeah. And last but not least, smart CRM. So I know people are like, what is smart CRM? So smart
true. Me
CRM.
as well, Lisa. Me as well.
So smart CRM, basically, just to put it simply, it's the whole ecosystem. HubSpot has hubs, sales hubs, marketing hubs. So it's the whole ecosystem is made up of those hubs, and each one is more focused on a business function, but they are all kind of gathered and work simultaneously, and all the data is in parallel and in a single AI powered CRM platform. So that's basically both things. So first of all, it's more of a rebranding on in my point of view that HubSpot did to position itself as okay, we have all these hubs which are integrated among all of them. And on top of that, we have AI. And this AI is giving us views, is giving us data enrichment and data you can use whatever the hub is, sales, marketing, and service. So that's first. And then you can have smart CRM as well as a standalone
Mhm.
product. And I don't know if you looked into the pricing, but a standalone product, it enables you to start with a CRM which is powered by AI and runs on a lot of things AI, but it also offers the other hubs in addition. So you can start with some of the most important CRM features. You have Pro and Enterprise, and then you can little by little start implementing the full hubs as you are growing. So this is specifically interesting for small to mid-sized companies who are not sure what they need, and so smart CRM might be an answer to those specific audiences.
Yeah, I agree. And it's as you said, it's a full functional CRM system.
Yeah,
You can start. Maybe it's also good before doing a decision, really to go completely with HubSpot, do a POC with a smart CRM
yeah,
with a limited number of people to get used to it, to train yourself on the new experience, also on the new processes which are pre-built in the system already. And yeah, that's for me, it's brilliant. It's a good move really to get into this section of CRM, getting started full blown. Yeah, I agree.
absolutely,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So Irving, tells us about your experience with the prospecting agent.
Yes. So, what we are doing is for sure we are a HubSpot partner as well, but we are also overwhelmed of all the new things which are coming out. So, in our last sprint, I had the duty and the must for myself because I'm doing sales here to test the prospecting agents. So my expectations so far was not so high, really. But I just started with it, and because I wanted to have a proof of concept for myself how to do that. So what is important before you starting with the prospecting agent? For sure, you can go the step-by-step visit. It's super easy to set up, but is get yourself ready to have your ICP, your ideal customer profile ready, your unique selling proposition ready, your target group ready, because then it's much more easy to use to you to set it up, right? So because what you have to do is you set up your ICP first in the system, and based on that, you can define then what is my target group, what is my target industry, what is the tone you want to send out emails, etc., etc. And then I loaded this. I did not put everyone in there, but I put in
Mhm.
people I know, because then I know if the email is good for them, and how the email could be perceived by them. So I had a target group of around 30 people, which I know again, and I decided in the system when I set it up. And by the way, the setup itself, it's 30 minutes maximum. If you're ready, if you have your ICP persona, etc., it's ready to go. So I then uploaded, or not uploaded, but I pushed in the segment into the prospecting agent, and then the system is running. Okay, so it takes a
Mhm.
little bit until the first email is ready to review, because I decided not to right away send out the email. I wanted to have a proof point so that I can read the text which is in. So, and here comes the magic really. The emails, I would say, is a 90% up to 100% fit. The tone is very good because it's really me.
Mhm.
I see that it's consuming all the activities the customer did. So, as an example, in one example, there was a call mentioned with another colleague of ours, and the topic they discussed. And then my clear call to action always in the prospecting agent was, I want to promote our health check. And based on all the information you have in your CRM system, like notes, activities, email opens, forms submission, etc., everything is consumed, and
Mhm.
it seems really that I wrote it. And the big advantage is really for a salesperson like me, and also marketer, as you know, but as a salesperson, in my role as a salesperson, it really saves me time, because what you normally do as a salesperson is, do I have an open opportunity out there? Do I have an open task out there? Do I have something? Did I promise something in my last emails, etc., etc.? Everything is consumed and really formulated in a very, very good way.
Yeah. And
And
if it's a brand new contact that you don't know anything about, you
yeah,
have to look
yeah,
into it. You have to search on the internet about this person and
exactly.
compile everything into an email. That's done pretty much.
So what does it cost? So it's not for free,
Yeah.
as always.
I was about to ask you
Um,
how many
I think
credits.
what was it, 100 credits or something per
100
email?
credits per email.
Yes, I think, or was it less? I don't know. We can
We
put it
have
in
to
the show
check.
notes, but
It's definitely now one per email, guys. If you were like
yeah,
hopeful
that's true. That's
that
true. That's true. But
it's
the
more,
question is,
it's more than expected.
yeah, the question for me is really, how much time do you save? And I would say, to write such an email, for me to do the research, etc., I still need 5 to 10 minutes. And when I see what it can bring, because we won one customer out of it, it's already paid. So it's perfect.
Good. And so you can enroll manually or through a workflow into the
Yes.
prospecting agent. But if you don't do that, does the prospecting agent as well decides what contacts should be contacted?
It could be, yeah, I would, yes and no. So I would do it through on workflow then, but I
Mhm.
always would do this based on the scoring, as an example. So if you have a higher score, then push them in, because
Mhm.
those
Mhm.
people are more eligible to buy, right, from you,
Yeah,
or it
sure.
depends on your call to action. But in our case, it was the health check, and this was working super well. And my wish for next year is, come to us. We are happy to run a pilot with you in your
Yeah,
system,
it's
because it's
amazing.
available for everyone.
It's available for everyone. So you have, if you have a paid subscription, you have credits, and you don't no longer need to use those credits in data enrichment, which is, by the way, a great thing that happened
Yeah,
this year, because there was some kind of, oh, you have to pay, no, you don't have to pay anymore. So you don't have to spend those into data enrichment. Basically, that's just for smart properties and agents. So if you have it, you might as well. But you need, of course, to spend some time into those and specifically think about how that can be useful for your current sales process.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Any special wishes for next year?
For next year, no, onboarding new customers, having happy customers, and freedom. That's it.
Exactly, exactly. Same for me as well. I hope that we get some good projects coming up that we have already. So I hope those really happen, and yeah, I hope to see more of HubSpot, and I also hope to help more and more in the community in HubSpot Academy, me personally, and as well as a certified trainer, I want to be more and more involved in the community. This is a great community, and really want to be part of it more and more. And I hope to get as well more followers of HubHype. So for everyone listening, please follow us, and yeah, we will be here next year.
And you are also welcome to always ask questions in the show notes or wherever so
Yeah,
that we can answer them.
absolutely, absolutely.
Good.
All right, thanks everyone for watching us today, and yeah, see you next time. Happy
Have a safe Christmas
holidays.
time. Bye bye.